Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready!
54 Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Freeman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Now Ito Smith. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Run to the ball. Run to the ball.
It's second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Wait. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Gun.
Right there.
Space.
Right there. 54 Mike. Stop your whining. 54.
On second down, here's Smith. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Hey, Foxtrot.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now a toss right. Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey, Alpha. You better be afraid of me.
Mike's 54.
Hey, Express.
Here's Ryan to throw. It's caught. Jones. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 56 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Coup able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Single slot.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Goff going up top. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Go tonight. 180.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Check. Motion, bump. You gon' take. You got take.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Here's Goff. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Down.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Hey, South. Switch. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Hey, 59, ready. Gun. Hey, South.
Hey, Delta.
54. Mike's 54.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike's 54.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. Now Natson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Cut. 20. Check. 45 to Mike. Double dog.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. To throw is Goff. Pass incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too.
45. Mike, 45.
Set the tone, defense.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. This is caught, it's Cooks. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
From the red zone now, Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike,
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on third. Gone. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Goff. He's letting it fly for... And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Switch.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Got a man, it's Brown. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Goff now looking to throw. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
No. Me. Check 45. Louis. Check 45 to Mike. I got one.
Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big run there by Freeman. 49 yards on the ground. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2 on second down now. It's Freeman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. This complete to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw is Ryan. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 29, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 5. Hey, check Mike 40. Hey, echo. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 45, Mike, 45.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Kill. Slam.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. He gets it to close. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watch the back.
Now Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. On 1st and goal, Gurley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be